What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. Today we're going to be talking about the archives, another one being overlooked a bit, and it shouldn't be, because I think this is going to be something really special for Dead by Daylight players. And I'm going to tell you right now what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the virtual cabin and Friday the Game. That's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's ripping off it whatsoever. I just think virtual cabin to me is something extremely special about Friday the 13th. And if Dead by Daylight can pull something off like that, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. So first of all, what the archives will do is expand the universe. They'll set new goals for players and new rewards. So you basically are just expanding what we already know. When we get Dead by Daylight characters now, we get a basic bio, where like a little bit of story about them, and that's like it. You don't really get anything else because it's a multiplayer driven game, simplistic at its core. You know, like we've said a million times before. So it hasn't really had the opportunity to expand on its characters. But it will now, and expand the lore of the characters and the world itself and the entity, which I think is exciting too.
Yeah.
The Observer is the main character. It can probe the entity fog and find memories and stories. This is a mock-up image you're seeing right now. Again, this is a work in progress, but they really want to make this special, and they haven't really locked in a release because of that.
Right.
But their goal is to have a new archive every 3 months, which will be in between chapter releases. It'll add a new tone to survivor stories, killer stories, and one story that expands the universe entirely.
Right. So every archive added is a tone.
Right.
Is what it is. I don't know why you just don't call it the archive, a new archive every 3 months, but like, yeah, they switched archive and tone.
Yeah, well, like there's one big archive that has tones in it.
Right.
Is what's happening.
Right.
So they'll add to it every 3 months, and what you can get from the archives is also really special because you can pull out. Well, first of all, let's talk about this. You got these journal entries or items you can find. This is considered a cinematic, which I don't know if this will come more. Like, will we actually get true cinematics, or will it just be something as simple as images? But they called it cinematics, as we can see here. But on this quest, you'll be able to unlock blood points, which is nice. I always appreciate a little more blood points. Cinematics and completion charms and journal entries. Again, just adding to the lore of Dead by Daylight and just making you feel more immersed in it.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah,
it's not just a multiplayer game anymore.
Yeah, and as you can see with the quests, they'll change every time, and you just got to do it to further progress your. I forget what path. I think they just said path.
It's kind of like, based on what we're seeing here, like catch a survivor in the trapper's trap immediately after they vault. It's something on the lines of daily rituals,
right?
But instead it will expand your quest and give you more things inside of the archives rather than just blood points.
Yeah, I wonder if like that's something you have to activate, or if it's just automatic and then you go in the archives and you're already halfway done.
Yeah, I would assume it's automatic, but of course, you know, they're probably going to be quite specific. Like, that's relatively specific in terms of how you use the trapper's trap.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. This is something really cool to me. I think it gives you something else to do. Dead by Daylight right now is just simply a grind for rank and prestiging your characters like that. That's kind of it. This gives you something else to work for, and I appreciate that. You know, more things to do. But now let's talk about the Rift. The Rift is the big daddy of this because, one, you get more cosmetic rewards. I mean, that's pretty big. But when the Observer probes, it opens a rift. This will come with the new cosmetic rewards. First track that we see at the top here is free. And both of these are accessible via playtime. So as you play more and more and level up more and more, you'll start unlocking things inside of the rift. The other track, on the other hand, is a battle pass, a paid battle pass. We've seen it before. We've seen it in Call of Duty. We've seen it in Fortnite. We've seen it in everything. Dead by Daylight taking that route too. And again, it'll only be cosmetics in here. Really big key, there is no pay to win. And so they made that very clear with this image right here. There's no pay to win with this rift,
right?
With the battle pass.
And they even said, like, oh, you know, there's not going to be any, you know, camo cosmetics or anything. It's straight up just going to be bright, fun, different outfits. It's not gonna, again, no pay to win, so it's not gonna be a camo, it's not gonna be a ghillie suit or anything.
Oh my god, yeah, that would be awful.
Yeah, no, I hope that's true. No pay to win. You've seen the backlash. on shit like that.
Yeah, and it's dumb.
And loot boxes and such.
Yeah. But that is the archives. Again, reminds me a lot of the virtual cabin. It's just something else to do. And I think it'll give you something to grind for. It's not just ranking up anymore. It's something else to unlock and stories to read through and understand more of the characters that you've been following for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. Their goal is to start the release date here of mid-chapter 13. This is tentative simply because they want it to be perfect when it drops. They don't want to release something when it's not ready, and fine. I'm all for that. Thank you.
Yeah, it'll either be mid-chapter 13 or mid-chapter 14.
Right. But their goal is mid-chapter 13, so we'll see if that happens. And, of course, I'm happily going to cover the archives. I think that's something really special. And, the way we covered Virtual Cabin so closely in Friday the 13th, like, that's kind of our gig.
Yeah.
I like Easter eggs and story.
And even before, we weren't into Dead by Daylight, but finally we started to buy in with stuff, and this will definitely help with that and expand the universe.
Exactly. Well, let us know your thoughts. Are you excited for the archives? Let us know in the comments below. But that's going to wrap today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. And, of course, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you next time.